Yeah, you can't really deal with the egg. You have Clock to help you out. You have Batrider as well for that. The Slark, I'm just not sold by the pick overall. Slark, I haven't seen being successful in this tournament at all.
That the two of them are always stable in their lane, always getting farm, always making something happen. But here so far for Ehome, we haven't exactly seen the same thing.
A bit underperforming, I would agree. Still feels like, compared to, let's say, Ori.
Ooh, Erica. Getting really low here. One more shot, and there it is coming through from Fade. They'll get the kill onto this Jug. Look over at DY, who doesn't have Icarus Dive. So looking like it could be a second.
Fisher.
But they're unwilling to go under the tower.
Even using a salve.
This is what we usually see from Death Prophets, is that early exorcism to try and make something happen. But it is very tough when you've got heavy rotations coming out from Vici. But a good Fissure from Fade. That keeps Ori in a bad spot. However, XM, he's diving into this again, already at about half health when he makes the dive. Fairy Fire popped, and XM's life is gone. They've rotated over 4 heroes for this. They'll look over at X-Nova. Great Flame Break to push him back. They still have the Sunray and the Firefly to work with. That's a lot of fire right on top of you as, well, X-Nova, he's the second one to die in a double kill there for the Phoenix.
I see Undying on the top. This is where Earthshaker should be, in my opinion. You know, just getting that free lane.
Yeah, X-Nova's top, but Fade for the moment is trying to farm mid. Hook shot in onto the Slark. Ajit forced to use that ult.
Good body blocks.
And PYW are both here. Yeah, great body blocks from PYW. They've brought in ult 11. Supernova used. Ajit, he's got Pounce in a second. Flame Break, Dark Pack, and Pounce, but it leashes up this Batrider. And PYW finishes off the Slark. 3 heroes coming from Vici, and no reaction from Ehome at all.
Maybe Earthshaker with a Fissure could help out a bit.
It's a tough situation with
it really
Slark
is.
So far from his team.
It's just overall a tough game for Slark, where he keeps playing into AoE. You have Spin, you have Leshrac, you have Batrider. So, yeah. Old 11. Make some really nice rotations across the map. Pan was talking how he's underperforming. With Old 11, you never know, like, which Old 11 is going to show up, if it's going to be a good day. You know, did he get his coffee or not? And then, you know, sometimes he's just godlike.
Into the Omni Slash.
That's a good
nobody
Omni.
there to mitigate the damage. Perfect Omni. Takes out XM very quickly. Turn placed onto Fade. PYW and DY, they're just defending this tower as best they can. But finally, with the second exorcism on this mid tower, they'll take it.
Sometimes your best is just not enough. Slark on the bottom lane. Going ham on Ori.
Pounce in 9, Fissures in, Dark Pact over, Ori, ooh, just surviving right now with 140 health. Ajit trying to stay with him. Getting to get that stun off. Pounce doesn't leash, but he still has a right click to throw at him, and he'll get his first kill of the game and pick up his first permanent agility. Not as big as we normally see from him. Again, when we think of Ori, or at least when I think of Ori, I think of someone who kind of takes over the map, runs around, and makes a bunch of space by getting these kills, but we haven't seen that quite yet. Lasso used onto the Tidehunter, as well as the Omni Slash. They'll throw the Fissure, hits on 2. They've got the silence onto the Jug.
Buyback from Chalice.
The owner armor, and now
that's a good
the Supernova is in a perfect spot. Ehome looking like they might need to disengage, but they get the kill on Erica. The egg goes off. Ravage is out. They look over at the Batrider. They'll take out Old 11 and they'll look for a third. DY trying to TP, but there's no chance with the Fissure behind him.
I think they need to run into Roche Pit. Exorcism still running for like 15-ish seconds. Seems like Vici Gaming is not aware of that. Okay, they are. My apologies. Radiant using a skin. So they know. Like, there's not enough time. Roshan will go down.
To have somebody blocking against the Clockwork hook shot. Ravage used. BKB comes out. That's actually going to hit the Clockwork. They get the Aegis on Ajit. They'll use the lasso onto the Death Prophet as well as the Supernova
Another
on the
good
high
egg.
ground. Pounce. He gets to the high ground, looks at the egg, but it doesn't look like he's going to have the damage or, well, the number of strikes needed to take the egg out. Hook shot hits on a Fade. They've got the Flame Break, and now Fade pushed back by the Cogs. Fissure out, but it's not going to help him. Ori gets the kill. 2 heroes gone on the side of Ehome. However, they do pick up the Aegis into the hands of Slark.
Maybe he wants to pick Earthshaker in game 2, then use multiple Echo Slams, just stacking it right now. It's a possibility.
Pounce down to the low ground. Ajit now away from his team. He'll spot Erica. Thinking about going to the fissure. Look at Old 11's positioning. He's looking ready to jump on somebody, but there's the
good
Ravage. Comes in, and Jug gets caught. Hook shot in onto the Earthshaker, who's already been hit with that lasso. They've got the cogs down. Flame Break pushing these heroes away. The Supernova goes off. They look over the Sark. Ajit in trouble. The Aegis has been popped. They already got the kill on a Chalice. They'll take out Fate. It's going to be 2 dead on the side of Ehome. Up in the air is this Death Prophet coming back down to Earth and really not enjoying her time because now Death Prophet is dead. X-Nova trying to hide, but they've got the sentry down, and he'll be killed off. 4 heroes dead on the side of Ehome. Vici come out victorious by quite a margin. It looked like the Ravage was good, but again, DY has been perfect with these Supernovas.
Pouncing in and out, not hitting anything.
Yeah, I don't know if the viewers at home saw in that replay there, but Fade ended up getting lassoed and left on the cogs, which pushed him away. Ooh, this might look set up to be a good Echo Slam. They've got the fissure, they've got the totems, and they've used the Echo. The Echo is actually off
just
to the back just to continue to use that shard and control both Erica and PYW. So it's not the big Echo Slam right on top of them, but it did its job.
And like Eon, this gives you an opportunity to just be able to use your abilities, pop your BKB after getting caught by lasso.
Old 11 inside the trees. Everything ready for both sides. Fissure's gonna miss though. Old 11, he's able to blink away, but they've got the totem. That stops Old 11 for a second. Chalice just making an escape with his own blink. Flame Break.
He'll just get whatever he can.
It's a lasso though on the Undying. Maybe Ehome could take advantage on this. They've got the silence onto the Phoenix. No Supernova this time. They've got
no
the lockdown. DY gone, pounce over, hits PYW, who's got a BKB of his own. The Ravage is out, and it hits.
There's the Echo
Slam. It's right onto Vici, but it hasn't done enough. PYW getting low, Ajit trying to run, and so is the rest of Ehome. Chalice just gets away with the Ghost Scepter and the TP. XM, his Aeon Disc gets popped. He's used that Exorcism. He's trying to run from Ori Old 11, and now Erica chasing. Flame Break pushes him over to the left. Slark got out. Well, really, he just got ignored. They'll go after XM, they'll get the kill, and now it's just Ajit around. However, he won't be able to make anything happen. It looked like everything again was there for Ehome.
Good jump by Earthshaker, still not enough. There's a healing ward healing them. They took out the Phoenix, which is pretty much the target you want to take out first. Ajit in Invis, waiting for someone to come to the bottom lane. They know there's no BKBs yet.
They'll go for Ori. Right clicks coming in. Pulse Nova trying to make something happen. There's another pounce. Yules, Dark Pack, and the kill. It's the Soul Rip from X-Nova.
Wow.
And now Omni Slash mitigating through heroes here. Soul Rip again. Hook shot in. But there's the fissure. They've got the totem. They're stunning up these heroes with the BKB being popped by PYW. Clockwork surviving way longer than it feels like a 5 should. Or a 4 should at this point.
Lasso in
10. Finally goes down. They've got the Sun Ray. Chalice burning a little bit down to 70 health. He'll survive. Fade throws a right click at PYW with the totem. But still, he survives. They look over at Old 11. They've got the Supernova. They look at Ajit. They've got the lasso. They can't get the egg, and it's looking like Stark is dead to rights, and he is. XM comes in. The fissure lands on a 2. They've got the totem to follow it up, as well as the silence from the Death Prophet.
Yules Scepter, but they can't see her.
But they cannot get the Yules onto this Phoenix.
Oh, I feel Juggernaut could actually stay because Clockwork was doing some amazing work. It's being pinged out, buyback available on Phoenix. If they scout it out with the rocket, Phoenix will buy back for sure.
Courier goes down, so they know they have vision of this. They use that rocket. You got to be aware of where PYW is. They're finally setting up there together. Hook shot, it misses. Ravage, though, as well as the Echo Slam, all committed to take out Erica. They look over at PYW. The BKB's been popped once again. Ajit sticking with him. They've got XM. He's popped his own BKB. Exorcism still rolling forward. And PYW's dead as well. Both these heroes don't have buyback. The victory prize at the bottom of the cereal box should be Roshan.
Like, he decided to go for a BKB. If they get a good jump, you're not going to be able to pop that BKB. They'll just stun lock you. So status resistance, SNY.
They're still pressuring. They're posturing. They've taken the tier 2. 2 minutes left in the Aegis. Silence, that comes in as well.
Where's the lasso? There it is.
The lasso for the save on the Leshrac, but the Echo Slam, he still lives through it. Supernova
Another
is
good
out.
egg.
They've got the hook shot coming in from PYW as well as the Flame Break pushing back Earthshaker and X-Nova. He's in a caught. Pounce over onto this PYW cockpit. They get the kill on a one. He'll buy back immediately, but they've already taken out the Aegis with the Omni Slash bouncing around onto this Death Prophet. They've got the stun that hits onto Ajin. Dark Pack, Lotus Orb trying to run. There's the lasso onto XM.
That was such a great play, man.
Octarine coming through for Old 11.
Young 11, he's either the best or the worst player in the game. Pretty much it's always the same story with him.
Hook shot. X-Nova drops a tombstone on the high ground. Decent spot to put it in. Old 11 looks for an opportunity. Supernova on the high ground with the lasso.
Double lasso.
The Death Prophet as well as the Sark. They got the stun to follow it up. They look over at Ajin. The egg pops and down goes Ajin. They lose the Sark. He does have buyback. BKB's been popped by XM trying to run. BKB TP. Supernova makes sure he doesn't get away. And it is 3 dead on Ehome.
A double lasso just feels really great. With the Octarine core, it's much easier to execute. With the cast range, Edict level 25, extra damage. This just might be it. They get 2 more kills.
Slam.
Echo, Ravage.
Ravage coming through, but now they've got the lasso. The double Ravage just does nothing. It really doesn't affect the side of Vici, who are still coming forward, still chasing Ehome and looking to finish the game.
Yeah, you used everything. You used everything. You've seen the lasso once again being used on defensive.
Everything from Ehome just not getting it done. And now Vici are up towards top. Destroy mid, go towards top. Blink dagger for the Slark. Hook shot used, and that's on X-Nova. They've got the Cogs. Chalice really doesn't have much to offer at the moment with no Ravage. X-Nova gone. He'll buy back immediately. Blade Fury pouncing back is Ajin. He needs to run the Aeon Discus pop. Yule's up into the air. Death Prophet now. Just trying to survive with this exorcism, and you see Ajin a little bit too scared, and rightfully so, continuing to pounce away. They've got the Supernova.
Aggressive egg.
It's aggressive, but they know that they cannot kill it.
It's just a zoning egg. Let's see that jetpack. I want to see jetpack, fly over, scout things out, flying vision, Aeon Discus proc.
Want to see the finest creation. PYW, a clockwork shard. But still leading forward, looking to get megas. They've got the silence. Pounce misses again from Ajin, but they've got the fissure. Now line that up with a totem. Oh, hook shot in for PYW that hits on X-Nova. They've also got the silence. Lasso used. X-Nova gone. Doesn't have buyback this time. Dead for 90 seconds.
They need to reset. BKB used the Lesh, no Aeon Disc.
Jetpack flying away. Looks like he's swimming in the air. Ravage used. Supernova over to the side. They can't save Old 11. The BKB's been popped by PYW, but the fissure still blocks you out. Gems on the table. Supernova used. And now they'll use the pounce, but is he in a good enough position?
Ravage available again if they want to take a fight.
Blade Fury doing a lot of damage. He's forced to pounce away. They've got the Ravage that hits on a 2. XM coming in. He's got the Exorcism with the BKB being popped, and now the Omni Slash bounces over to the neutrals, but back over to the Death Prophet. They'll get the kill on the fade. They'll take out both the supports so far. Erica, though, surrounded and in trouble. Sunray isn't enough with the Blade Fury looking like it is. Ori's back into the fight. Here comes the Leshrac. XM, Ajit, as well as Chalice just cannot get it done at the moment. They finally take out DY, and Ori, he came back into this one, but he's in a bad spot.
BKB in 5, it's not going to be enough.
Him alone, they'll get the kill on Ori. XM looked like he was dead to rights, somehow survives it all, and ends up
Ehome understood.
Like, still feels like Ajit just can't stay in these fights. But the Ags is helping. Able to have those multiple pounces in and out. Bat Rider comes in, throws the lasso over to X-Nova. Blink, Fissure coming through, hitting onto DY as well as the totem. They've got the dust. They'll get the kill on X-Nova. They'll take out the
dropping
Undying,
low.
but they've used the Abyssal Blade that comes through on a fade. He's trying to run away. He can pick up that haste if he goes down. That's what he was looking for. Gets jebaited as he gets bashed up. Now they've got the Sunray as well as the Supernova. The Aegis is going to be snatched here by Ajin as he takes it away from the hands of Vici. The hookshot's going to miss. Supernova goes off. The 3 heroes from the side of Ehome are still alive. End up escaping just barely. But as I say they're escaping, Erica's right on their tail. He gets a bash on a Chalice. You still have Exorcism going. There's a second Supernova with the Refresher being being used by the Phoenix of DY. But again, Ehome just make enough distance between themselves and the rest of Vici. Holding right now. Feels like Vici, though, looking to take their moment. Hook shot in, lasso as well. But Cox, Fissure, all coming through, as well as the tournament. They've used the Echo Slam already. All of them with the BKB getting popped. Icarus dive over. BKB from DY never goes to the Supernova. They've got the Abyssal Blade. They'll go after this Clockwork. He's in the air, but they still have the reach. They'll get the kill on the Aja. They'll take it the Aegis. Supernova not timed correctly with the Sunray. Here comes the second life. Chalice, he faints the ulti, but now he's in trouble. Force staff back. Just surviving. He faints it as the BKB came out from Ori. They've got the stun on the Leshrac, trying to catch him. There's the silence. Erica looking for his opportunity to jump in, and there's the BKB as well as the jump on
another
Ajay.
egg.
Can he get anything out of this? They got the Supernova as well as the Sunray. There's the Blade Fury. Bada comes in from Chalice. They need to get something out of this, and Death Prophet's in too deep. The lasso comes
They need
through
Chalice to blink in.
They've got the Omni Slash bouncing around with BKB, but it's not going to be enough. XM ends up dying. There's the Ravage coming through. It's getting into the Leshrac as well as the Jug. But now another Ravage comes in. BYW trying to get the save with this hook shot. There's the Fissure onto all three from Fade. They've got the damage to take out Erica. They'll take out Extoa in return. Fade push back via the Cogs. They'll take out two. As Oshijin's also dropped. 2 minutes on the sidelines. Looking really bad for Ehome as they found themselves on top of the Death Prophet. They've got the Spirit Summon trying to hold on.
That's
but
a
there's the
dieback.
kill. There's the GG call, and Vici take game one on an ultra kill from Ori.
Whew, man, what a game. What a game. Like Vici Gaming, some really nice itemization. Like their general understanding of how they should play this game, avoiding team fights first 10-15 minutes, not falling into a trap, fighting into Earthshaker Blink.